All right, let's talk about something that's a huge headache in the pharmaceutical world, GxP compliance. It's not just about checking a box, it's this massive, complex operational challenge. But what if you could actually flip that, turn that compliance nightmare into a real competitive advantage? That's exactly what we're going to dig into.
It really all kicks off with this one single number, 79%. So what's behind that number? Well, it's pretty staggering. 79% of all FDA warning letters for drug manufacturing, they're all pointing to issues with data integrity. We're not talking about small mistakes here. We're talking about the kind of fundamental failures that lead to product recalls, eye-watering fines, and maybe worst of all, a total loss of public trust.
Yeah, so that one statistic, it really just shows you how incredibly high the stakes are. And it's the very reason why people are desperately looking for a totally new way to handle compliance.
So the big question is, how do you even begin to tackle this? Well, one of the answers out there is a platform called GxP, and its whole philosophy is built around this idea of unified control, especially in those messy, complicated environments where, let's be honest, most of the usual tools just completely fall apart. And here's where you can really see the difference. Your traditional tools, things like GPOs, they can only manage computers that are on your network, joined to your domain. That's it. But what about everything else? GxP is designed from the ground up to manage all of it. Your in-network machines, your out-of-network ones, even systems that are completely disconnected. It's all about closing those dangerous compliance gaps that, frankly, a lot of companies don't even realize are there.
So you might be thinking, okay, but how on earth does it manage a totally disconnected machine? And you know what? It's actually way simpler than you'd think. You just generate a secure key, install a little agent, it creates an encrypted file, and then you just import that file back into the main portal. And boom! Just like that, a machine that was totally isolated is now under full, traceable, and auditable compliance. It's pretty cool.
But look, just applying policies, that's only half the story, right? The real game changer happens when you stop just reacting to problems and start proactively managing and controlling your entire environment in real time.
And how is that real-time control even possible? Well, the secret sauce is a technology called Signal-R. Now, the easiest way to think about it is like having a live, totally secure hotline that connects your main portal to every single machine out there. It creates this instant two-way street for communication. And trust me, that changes everything.
Because once that hotline is open, your IT teams suddenly have this incredible level of immediate control. Need to sync a new policy right now? Done. Log off a user on the other side of the world? Click. Restart a critical manufacturing machine? No problem. And here's the absolute kicker for compliance. Every single one of those actions is automatically and instantly logged in a tamper-proof audit trail. No exceptions.
Now just think about the sheer amount of time, we're talking weeks, sometimes months, that teams spend just getting ready for an audit. The whole point of a system like this is to make that nightmare go away. It takes all that complex data, all those audit trails, and transforms them into these clean, simple, one-click PDF reports that are ready for an inspector. I mean, this feature alone can literally save hundreds of hours of mind-numbing manual work.
Of course, a platform this capable doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's been a journey. You can really see how it's grown and matured over time, adding new features directly based on what customers actually needed in the real world.
You can literally map out the whole evolution right here. It started with the basics, right? The core policy engine and management. Then it got smarter with better dashboards for more visibility. But the really big leap came in mid-2024 when they cracked offline compliance monitoring. And that all paved the way for the grand finale, the real-time fleet control and advanced reporting that we've been talking about.
Okay, so we've talked tech, we've talked features. But what does all of this actually mean for your organization? Well, it means your entire approach to compliance can be, and should be, completely transformed.
If you're on the IT team, this is all about making your life easier while making the company safer. We're talking about one central place to manage every single machine. That just slashes your administrative overhead and gives your security posture a massive boost.
Now, for the quality and compliance folks, this is about peace of mind. It means audit prep becomes so much simpler. You've got gap-free, tamper-proof trails for everything, and you can pull those critical reports with just a single click. The stress just melts away.
And finally, for executive leadership, the benefits are all strategic. We're looking at a significant reduction in compliance risk, which is huge, lower operational costs, and, most importantly, building a foundation of rock-solid data integrity that strengthens the entire business from the ground up.
So when you step back and look at all this technology, the real question isn't just about the features, is it? It's about looking at your own operations, your own teams, your own painful audit cycles, and asking yourself a really simple question. How much time and how much risk could you get rid of by finally automating your GxP compliance?